Good morning, Miss. Our group will present to you our hypothesis called the natural order. Our group members are Catalina Cáceres, Salinas, Rodríguez, and who is speaking, Felipe Fuentes.
Okay, the natural order hypothesis states that the students acquire the grammatical skills of a language in a predictable way. Question says that there is a natural sequence in which we learn specific grammar skills before others. This happens because second language learners do not necessarily acquire grammatical roots in a predictable sequence.
Also, question shows that certain morpheme in English had acquired before others. For example, a form in ing and plurals are acquired before auxiliary verbs or the s in the third person singular of the present simple. Many of the mistakes made during the acquisition process are similar in all students. In this way, show us that the existence of the similar natural process and teaching.
The probable statements that we could infer through this natural order hypothesis were generally two. The first one is use the WH questions, such as what did you do yesterday or how do you feel today? Our learners, by listening to these kind of structures, will make them to keep this information, then codify the message and understand it as well. Finally, by gradually and constantly using with them, they will learn the WH question structure and subsequently using it. The other conclusion was feedback. This is strongly related to affective filter hypothesis. It is quite common for us as teachers that our learners or students make mistakes. So, using positive reinforcement, the students will keep this message through the feedback, allowing him or her to start analyzing the structure that the teacher is using.
Finally, with the third and last point, that we have to give a practical use to the natural order hypothesis, it can be a bit difficult to describe it properly into a teaching environment, for example, because since our educational structure is so condensed into grammatical way of teaching, the natural order goes against that, because what we want to do is not to enforce the grammar into the head of the student, but the input and everything that is surrounding him that is related to the language. Thus, imposing grammar rules and structures into a mind will not help him, because the goal is acquiring the language, not the grammatical structures. The language will appeal by itself later. Thank you very much, Miss, and take care.